Are Florida home prices done falling? That's exactly what we are going to cover today. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. My name is Chris Igo, and if you're a returning viewer, I appreciate your participation in our journey. And today we're going to do a deep dive analysis into the most recent data that exists in order to answer the question. And as a boots on the ground operator of a high performance real estate team here in Palm Beach County, I have my fingers on the pulse of what's happening in our hyper-local market. And I've already shared the most current data that exists in 3 cities that just took a beating as far as price drops are concerned on a month-over-month basis. And while I am certain that the most recent data that will be published by Florida realtors will not share that month-over-month change the same way that I did, I suspect they're going to share the fact that we are up year over year. But home values are lagging, and the price changes were so big, I was staggered. But 1 month does not make a trend. 2 months does make a trend. So you can bet your sweet bippy that I will keep you plugged into exactly what's happening in real time so that you can make the best decisions for yourself, for your family, and for your financial bottom line. But before we go too deep into the numbers that exist in the Florida housing market, I think it's critical that you understand today's headline news, because home builder sentiment rises in April as builders grab near record share of the market. And if you've been watching for a while, you know that I've already shared what's happening in terms of new construction and new development in my market. And I'll link that video into this one so you can check it out if you haven't seen it already. But headline news is that the National Association of Home Builders / Wells Fargo Housing Market Index registered a 1-point gain in April to 45. And keep in mind, anything under 50 is considered to be negative. But I'm not here to talk about doom and gloom. I'm here to be positive and tell you the truth. Builders went on the record as saying that just under 1/3 of housing inventory is new construction, compared to the historical norm, which is just under 10%. Well, 33.333333333333333 infinity percent is a hell of a lot more than 10%. And a massive lack of new listings on the resale market is giving builders a tremendous edge. It's giving them a tremendous competitive advantage. And it goes on to say that sales incentives by builders, including mortgage rate buydowns, have been successful in boosting demand in recent months. However, the share of builders reducing home prices is still dropping. In fact, just under 1/3 of builders reported cutting prices in April, which was down 35% at the end of last year. The average price reduction on new construction in April was 6%. And the share of builders using incentives rose slightly to 59% in April from 58% in March, which is a far cry from December when that number was 62%. Now, keep in mind, these are national numbers. This is what's happening on the macro level. It's not what is happening in terms of new construction or new builds in my market. Thus far, there are really no incentives and continued price increases because demand for new construction in my market is so high. And most folks would rather have a brand new product than a dated resale with no warranty. And I've got 3 communities that I will be highlighting soon that fit this description in Boynton Beach, Boca Raton, and Palm Beach Gardens. So please keep your eyes peeled for them because they are coming soon. Which takes us to the Gainesville, Florida Metro, which is comprised of Gilchrist and Alachua counties. Because everybody wants to know, are home prices done falling? And as you can see on the map, we're talking about a very different market than the one that I'm in, which is coastal. We're talking about a landlocked northern spot within Florida, which happens to be where the University of Florida is located. So go Gators! But what you can see in February, and to be clear, we're talking about February, we're already almost done with April, and March numbers will not be out till next week. So this is very dated information, and it's certainly not real time. But you can bet your sweet bippy I will share exactly what is happening in real time as soon as that data is released. But what you can see is that for February 2023, closed sales were down almost 21%. Cash sales down almost 11%. Median sales price is on the uptick. So are home prices falling in this county or in this metro? No, the median sales price is up 6.5%. But the average sales price is down almost 3%. coming in at a touch over 363,000, which is down from a touch over 374. But the median sales price is up 20 grand to 330 from 310. And the median percent of original list price received took a hit from February of 2022, when it was 100%, down 3.4% to 96.6%. Let's just round that up to 97, which, to be clear, is a return to normal. Median time to contract came in at 45 days, and the median time to sale is up to 83 days, which are both massive jumps exponentially from the year before, up 309% for median time to contract and 45.6% for median time to sale. Both are a return to normal. But new pending sales are down 16.5%, and new listings took a beating, down 28.4%. Pending inventory is down 33%, and the inventory of unsold homes sitting on the market, the active listings on the market, which is your choices if you're thinking about buying, and it's your competition if you're thinking about selling, upticked 55.2%. There are 503 homes sitting on the market unsold in the Gainesville Metro, which is an uptick of 80% in terms of months supply of inventory, which in February of 2023 came in at 1.8 months, an uptick from a month a year ago. And to be clear, although there are more options if you're thinking about buying, this is still a seller's market. 1.8 months is a strong seller's market. And I realize that sounds like I'm talking out both sides of my mouth, but the reality of it is buyers have more choices and sellers are losing leverage, which takes us to the story of median sales price. And we already know it's on the uptick, but let's see what the last year reveals. And what you can't help but notice is that in February of 2023, it was the slowest appreciating month over the last year. And actually, I got too far ahead of myself because the truth is that's not true. A year ago in February, it was 5.1 months. So I strike the record. It is the second lowest appreciating month in the last year, coming in at 6.5%, 330,000. But gone are the days of 13, 19, 15, 21, 18, and damn near 22% appreciation. Year to date, the market's up 8.3% in the Gainesville Metro. But the average sales price tells a bit of a different story, and this is something that we must pay attention to because the average sales price is down almost 3% to a touch over $363,000. And although the average sales price is up almost 6% for the year, gone are the days of 23.7, 36.5, 21%, 17%, and 15% appreciation as far as average sales prices, which takes us to the distressed market. The single family homes that are in distress, that are in foreclosure, that are short sales, because this is the market that destroyed home values in Florida and throughout the country the last time the market failed. But what you can see is that distressed sales are a non-event in the Gainesville Metro, in Gilchrist and Alachua County. There was one foreclosure and one short sale. And this trend remains intact throughout the state of Florida in February of 2023, up until it doesn't. Because I know the pain of recession and market turmoil and volatility will absolutely impact the consumer at some point in the future, which will create forced sales. So while it didn't happen in February, and it likely won't happen anytime soon, make no mistake, at some point in the future, those days are coming. So are home prices done falling? The truth is, they haven't even started yet. Now, I hope you found this content valuable, and if you did, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and if you're thinking about buying or selling anywhere, please reach out because we would love to help. And check out my next video because I suspect you will love it a lot. And until next time, peace.